Molloy Softball is the story of hard work, dedication, and teamwork.
Molloy Softball is a story of sisterhood.
Molloy Softball is some of the best days of your life.
Molloy Softball is a story of playing for something bigger than yourself.
Well, the fact that Molloy even has a softball team, obviously, it was predicated on the fact that we had to go co-ed. If we didn't have the female student athletes, we wouldn't have the softball that we have. In 1999, Brother Richard Van Houten called the faculty into an early meeting before school because he had an emergency announcement to make. We would be accepting female students for the year 2000 at Archbishop Molloy. It was just a logical progression. This is now going to be a different school. There was a teacher here for many years, a gentleman by the name of John DiOrio. I remember John saying to me, Molloy is a special place. Just remember one thing, it always has had the best scholars and the best athletes. So it is expected that we have the best student athletes.
I was part of the inaugural class of girl students, roughly 200 women, and above us were all boy classes. We were so close, and it's something that bonded that specific class in a way that you can't describe. In the Jack Curran gym, maybe 15 girls who were interested. We met Rosie for the first time, Maureen Rosenbaum, and that's when it all began.
I'm Maureen Rosenbaum.
No, she's Rosie.
I call her Rosie.
They refer to me as Rosie. My kids refer to me as Rosie. I was working at the Convent of the Sacred Heart, and I got a call from Mike McCleary, and he said, how would you like to work at Molloy? And I grew up in the neighborhood. I played ball on Casino Park fields, so I actually made complete circle. I wanted to be competitive, you know, to fit with Jack Curran and the rest of the program. I wanted to be here.
There was no practice uniform. We would have our 2 bags of equipment. We would share everything. I think we had a handful of bats for the team.
We worked on the basic skills for a long time.
But we really played our hearts out that first year. We had nothing to lose.
But it was a year that we were going to establish the program. And then after a while, we got stronger, and the kids believed in themselves, and we started hitting better, and the pitching got stronger.
The first season we were in the JVB class.
We were very successful. We ended up winning the league that we were in.
I think we went 13-0. We ran away with every game. But we needed it for our confidence, and we became a family that year.
Well, year 1 was great. Some of the other schools didn't recognize how good we were going to be right off the bat, and that we were going to be so competitive. Let's go full force. Let's go into the varsity. We're ready. We'll make it happen. It may take a while, but we'll make it happen. And we were competing right with everybody else pretty quickly. So let's say we started varsity in 2002. It's 5 years, which they say any good program needs. By 2007, we were winning championships.
So I had a little bit of an idea about the softball program here because I had 2 older sisters who went here before me. So I had known Coach Santos a long time. And he always used to joke about me coming to Molloy when it was my turn.
My role model at Molloy Softball was my sister. I got to see her go through it first. I was going to the games before I went here, and I saw the winning culture. There was a very well-established reputation for softball. It was, this team is good, excellence is expected. To win the Brooklyn Queens championship was almost a given. There was still one thing they hadn't done yet, which was win a state championship.
So I felt like the goal was always to get beyond that and to go further. State championship always being the ultimate goal. And of course the stakes are higher, the atmosphere is different. There's a lot more pressure on your shoulders going into those games. Those are the times that our team really rallied together. Try to not get too wrapped up in the craziness of the atmosphere. And remember, it's just another softball game, which really it is at the end of the day. And the best team's gonna win, and we had to have confidence that we were the best team and we deserved to win those games.
In 2011, we were finally able to win a state championship and achieve that goal that the program had been working for 10 years. To finally do it and to hold the plaque over our heads was so great, and we really were a close team. We had a lot of camaraderie, so to do it together, and it, for me, it's so much more special to do it with my sister too, to be able to go home and talk about it to this day, how great it was that we could do that together. It was, I mean, there's nothing like it.
So many great teams and players in Molloy, and you heard about the names, you heard about the goal box, you heard about the Mosses. I realized that over the course of my time here, I wanted to make an impact. My senior year, me and my teammates, we want to have a state championship. And that was something that we determined early on in the season in 2015, and I'm very happy that we were able to do it. But it was for sure set from a path of people before us, and hearing those names and hearing those stories and wanting to also be a part of that as well.
Playing a sport in general really helps prepare you for life. You become a good teammate, you become dedicated to a craft, you work hard, you learn what it's like to work with people that you need to collaborate with for success, which is the key on the softball field. It takes a team. You can't win the game by yourself. I feel like you learn a lot about here.
Growing up, I dealt with a lot of depression and feeling like I didn't matter. And I didn't, no one cared if I showed up. And softball was the first time in my life where if I didn't show up to the game, people wanted to know where Janelle was. It was the first time where I felt depended on and needed, and I was good at something.
As a Molloy student, as a Molloy player, I never felt like a female athlete. I was just an athlete. I was held to a high standard. I was told that I can be anything that I wanted to be. And I think the way that our coaches treated us, the high standard they asked us to hold ourselves to, is invaluable lessons that we learn for the rest of our lives. So I think it's important, yes, to be a female athlete, but to look at yourself as somebody who can be anything you want to be.
There would be a runner of ours on third base, and you would be cheering for the batter to bring her home. So we would be calling the girl's name on third base. Hey, Julie, we miss you, come home, come home. Hey, Julie, we miss you, come home, come home. So as a base runner, you hear your name getting called from the dugout, you're getting amped up, you're participating in that cheer, you're kind of, you're one unit at that point, one living, breathing thing, and you want to come home. You're waiting for that tag up, and your twitch muscles are gonna go, and your adrenaline's gonna pump, and you're coming in.
And I'm so blessed that I found a program where I can come into myself, and I didn't just feel like the team needed me, but I felt it in the school. I was Female Athlete of the Year my senior year. The article was in the bulletin board in the hallway. Everyone knew my name, and so this felt like a place of home and not just an athletic program.
I mean, I was always hard on myself. I still am hard on myself, but Molloy Softball was something to have fun with. Sure, maybe I threw a bad pitch one game, but I still always had a great time with the girls. For the future of Molloy Softball, I hope they just keep that team-loving energy. It's really a family, honestly. Molloy is definitely not just for school, but it's for life.
The secret sauce of Molloy is the saying, non scholae sed vitae, not for school, but for life. I feel like that
phrase alone has been a part of my life since I entered this building.
Every child in the building knows non scholae sed vitae. Every recruit that comes in learns non scholae sed vitae.
The secret to Molloy is just the sense of family. The most interesting thing that could be said is that you went to Archbishop Molloy. That is the quickest way to make connections. It is the quickest way to have an hours-long conversation with somebody.
Not just for school, but for life, and that holds true.
For life.
I just hope that the future never forgets the past and always appreciates what was done to get here. Not for school, but for life. I live it.
The story of Molloy Softball is cultivating a sisterhood, and also, even when you lose, how to have fun and be a part of something bigger than yourself.
The story of Molloy Softball is iconic. Girls sports have changed the world tremendously.
I believe that girls could have it all because I've done it myself. I taught, I coached, I went home to my kids. So I tried to tell these kids, you can do whatever you want to do. There's a lot of obstacles along the way, but there's a way to make it happen.
Molloy Softball is the story of women that put everything on the field.
The story of Molloy Softball is a story of women's empowerment.
Molloy Softball is a story of families.
Molloy Softball is the story of champions.